Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at the latest LR Super Saiyan 2 Kale and Caulifla that have been announced and had their details released for DBZ Dokkan Battle. So this is a reversible exchange Kale and Caulifla, very different to the AGL Kale and Caulifla that we have. So hopefully they can be something a little bit new and give a boost to that Pure Saiyan's Universe 6 style team. So their Universe 6 lead of 220%. This indicates that they will be a Carnival unit, which I think most people knew. I doubted they would do back-to-back legendary units, so we had to obviously take a look. Now, in terms of links, Super Saiyan, Battlefield Diva, Warriors of Universe 6 prepare battle, Terminal Power, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power is all pretty good. Key plus 6 attack and defense at 200%. Launches an additional attack, there's a great chance of becoming a super. When receiving an attack for the first time, they'll evade the enemy's attack guaranteed. Before receiving an attack within the turn, damage reduction rate of 20%. So, very interesting to have the damage reduction rate kick in. I assume that will basically be, before they hit. So I assume the evasion won't count. After evading an attack and defense of 120%, launch an additional super attack guaranteed, and damage reduction rate of 40% for 6 turns. For every attack performed, key plus 2 up to 6, attack and defense of 40% up to 120, 23 key spheres obtained, evade the enemy's attack, which is pretty crazy. And then starting from the 6th turn from battle, they will meet up with Super Saiyan 2 Kale, perform a reversal exchange, and will guarantee all orbs become physical. So the reason why the 23 key spheres is there, and people might think, whoa, that is ridiculous, is to guarantee that evasion for that turn when you can switch. So to give you that evasion guaranteed so that you will have a safe turn. But key plus 6, attack and defense at 200%, additional attack, great chance of becoming super, all pretty good, the guaranteed evasion. The only thing that worries me, at least with this one, because it's the Caulifla side, right? In events where you don't have evasion active, reactivating that damage reduction is going to be quite difficult. Let's say, for example, in turn 1, you evade, you get your extra damage reduction, you sit pretty for the next 6 turns, and then, boom, all of a sudden, you get to a phase where evasion is disabled. You're going to be in trouble. However, you can probably switch to Kale. So, we'll take a look at that. Active skill can be activated starting from the 6th turn from the start of battle once only, be it before or after reversal exchange. Causes ultimate damage to the enemy and Universe 6 category allies get key plus 1. Attack and defense of 16% in battle. So that's pretty cool. And a permanent boost to the entire team is really strong. And that's where I talk about how it's a big help to the rest of the Pure Saiyans. Because units like Tech Caulifla and Strength Kale still have great kit designs, even Strength Kefla, but they just a little bit behind where they do need to be numbers wise. Getting a flat 16% boost will help them a lot in that regard. Then obviously categories just a ton. Universe 6, Perfect Girls, Universe, Survival Saga, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Super Saiyan 2, Rapid Growth, Gifted Warriors, Master Evolution, Bond of Friendship, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Tournament Participants, Super Blasters, Exploding Rage, Miraculous Awakening, and Uncontrollable Power. So yeah, pretty good stuff. Raises, we'll look at the effects. So raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, and raises chance of evading enemy's attack and chance of performing a critical hit by 6% for 1 turn. That's on the super attack, the 12 key. And then on the 18 key, greatly raises attack and defense, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy, raises chance of evading enemy's attack by 26% for 3 turns. So Caulifla is an evasion machine, basically. Let's talk about Kale now. So can be activated, meet up with Super Saiyan 2 from the 6th turn. There we go. So now we're Kale, really cool. Love the art, by the way. Obviously, leader skill doesn't change. Passive changes, attack and defense 200%, guards all attacks. When attacking for the first turn within the turn, performs a critical hit. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack of 100%. When activating the active skill, or when attacking with 24 key, attack for 200%. When receiving an attack, defense of 66% for every key. 6 or more key spheres obtained, launches 2 additional supers. 23 key spheres obtained, launches 2 additional super attacks. So you can see here, guards all attacks, fires off 5 super attacks when you hit 23 key spheres, which again, you can opt to use instead of Caulifla getting guaranteed dodge. So that setup with those orbs isn't just for Caulifla, it's for Kale to also guarantee those 5 supers. When receiving an attack, defense of 60% for every key. This works very similar to Gotenks, so she will be quite tanky with just guard. Then, obviously, her active skill causes ultimate damage, key +6, and attack of 40% in battle. So a much more singularly focused ability, more aimed at boosting their offensive abilities than anything else. Same link set, obviously, and everything like that. What's really interesting here, though, is the passive, or the super attack effect. So, greatly raises attack for 1 turn, raises chance of performing a critical hit, chance of evasion by 6%. And then we have massively raises attack, raises chance of performing a critical hit by 26% for 3 turns. So, a very, very, offensive-minded unit. Kale, interestingly enough, feels obviously super offensive, but feels for me a little bit underbaked. The big question will always be how big that defensive boost of 66% for every key is. So when receiving an attack, defense is 66% for every key, so it'll be 66% by 24. So it is a huge boost, but we have to see how that really kind of comes together. The cool thing is that, as far as I understand, the evasion boosts should carry over. So, for example, if you use Caulifla and you use her super attacks to build her evasion for 3 turns, for example, then Caulifla, when you switch to Kale, those will carry over. So that 26% boost on the 18 key and then the follow-up 6%, those will carry over, and then Kale will have a bit of dodge. So it's going to be very interesting. They are very distinctly, differently designed units in this reversible exchange. One is hyper focused on damage, and one is more of an evasive tank. I think it's really cool, and I am looking forward to seeing how well they run. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and as always, see you guys next time. Bye.